Hello and welcome to Ballysprings. Now today we're gonna sell some milk, cut some hay, or not hay, but cut some grass, make some silage, and we're also gonna be baling up some straw because, well, we need to get this straw off the fields so that way we can get some lime on them and get everything prepared up the way that it needs to be. So we can get to planting here in, I want to say, like a couple months, roughly-ish, something like that. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. But I also got something. Okay, guys, as you guys can tell, money's down. But yeah, we got the ultimate little milk mover. Yeah, a little bit smaller than the old truck that we used to move the slurry, but it holds a lot of milk. And also we're gonna be getting rid of some ducks and some chickens, well, mainly roosters, and I don't know what you call a male duck, but we have a lot of them, and that is kind of slowing down our milk production. So, or not milk, our egg production, as you guys can tell, because this is all the eggs that we've made this whole entire time, and I am not impressed. So I'm gonna get rid of some roosters and some male ducks, and we're gonna get into it. Now, while we wait on our milk to get filled up, we're gonna run around here, knock out this big field, because, well, this big field does not take that much time, if I'm being honest. Because you know, once we get the headland done, it's pretty much just straight lines. And shoot, I could almost hire somebody to do that. Well, if it wasn't for the fact that I have to, you know, make windrows, I could hire somebody to do it. But nobody seems to be able to make windrows very well, and it's honestly kind of annoying. Yeah, but you know what? It's fine. We will get this knocked out really fast and get to selling some milk. And yeah, if you guys look over, we didn't make anything from selling those roosters and male ducks, so yeah, it is what it is. But we need to get rid of them regardless. And also, we need to move some of the cattle out of the pasture at some point. So yeah, I think today is gonna be a busy day. Oh, taking out those trees was the best thing I ever could have done. Okay, it has made our life so much easier. All right, come on, get this lined up for beat. There you go. All right, and it's made it to where this just goes by so much faster. And I think there might be a potential that we go and hook up the hay head and go do some hay over in that small grass field over there. There's potential. I'm not exactly sure yet. And I don't know if we want to bale and wrap these. We might end up getting a forage wagon and pick all this up and put it in the bunker. I don't know. I don't know if that'll be quicker and easier or what. I don't know. I gotta try it out at least once, you know. Maybe it'll make life easier. I don't know. But till I finally decide, we're just gonna keep mowing grass. So I made up my mind. We're gonna do hay over there in that little field. But I had to make a decision, because I went and I got the conditioner head hooked up, and well, the conditioner head is not small enough to go down the road. So I think we are gonna go take the conditioner head and leave the conditioner head on this field, and just every time that we mow, we're gonna come over here and make more hay. Hopefully it will be enough hay to stay ahead of the curve, but it probably won't, and we'll have to transport it back to the house and do the big field again. But until that happens, this is where we're gonna keep it. But I also realized that these cattle are grown up and we don't need any bulls. All right, so we're probably going to be selling these bulls as well. And for some odd reason, it says that their health is 0, which makes 0 sense because I have fed them more than plenty food. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, but time to make some hay. After running that giant header that we use to make the grass windrows, it is kind of refreshing to come back to the swather and just get in the hay header, and because, well, it's just so much smaller. I can just sit here and I don't have to constantly be looking around, nothing. It's just everything's right in front of me, and I just have to have semi decent aim, I guess you could say, and I won't miss very much. So yeah, it's actually kind of like running a normal lawnmower. Kind of refreshing. So we got the swather put away, and I noticed that we were done pumping milk. So we are gonna go figure out where we need to take this milk to sell it, because I think it's selling for a decent price right now, but I'm not too sure, because I think we're gonna need a little bit of cash, because I think we're gonna try out the bunker this time. I'm still hesitant on it, but we'll figure it out. I'm starting to get really curious on what this mechanic's side job is, because it seems like he's always paying the most for everything that we're selling. Okay, and it is kind of weird. I have no idea what a mechanic's gonna need silage, slurry, and milk for, but you know what? If he keeps paying me $158,000 per tank load, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it. Figured while we wait for our forage wagon to get here. Oh, come on, get out of the way. While we wait, we will go and grab these bulls and make sure that they get sent off before I forget, because I will forget. All right, so let's go get these bulls sold. We finally have our forage wagon, and it is a Pottinger Jumbo 8450. Okay, it has great size, but these back wheels turn. All right, so this is gonna make it a lot easier to maneuver around this really tight farm. And I do have a bucket on the way, because, well, this does not hold very much silage, and I don't want to make 80,000 trips just to dump in silage. So hopefully we can get a little bit bigger bucket coming, and yeah, let's see how well this thing works out. All right, come on, let's pick up some grass. Oh, okay. And we also are running some silage additive in here, which is going to help with the fermentation process, and it is also it kind of adds a little bit of mass to the grass, so it pretty much just makes it better. All right, that's all it is. That's all you really need to know. And surprisingly enough, this really actually isn't missing very much grass. I'm impressed. Now the fun part begins. Getting everything picked up and making about 10,000 trips back to the farm. Let's go for it. Now that definitely did not take very long to fill up, which we kind of knew, because, well, it's a big field for one, and two, it actually yields fairly decent. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna see how big this bunker actually is, because I have a feeling that this field is gonna fill it. All right, so dumping out our first load. Let's try our best to kind of make it nice, even and level for whenever we have to come back in and push it and pack it. All right. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. So say probably 20, 30, 40 more trips. Yeah, something like that. So I spent a little bit more money, and now we have a little leveler and some duals on the 7S. Come on now, little guy. I know, come on. There we go. And we now have a little bit of room to go ahead and push around our silage, and we've now made it to where we can back up in there and start dumping on top of where we've already been. Yeah, because this is only 4 loads. Yeah, there's a lot more left. It's gonna take a little while. I think we're 5 or 6 loads in, and we're just now getting to the tail end of our silage additive, and we definitely need to make sure that we have some more coming. I think we do. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we're gonna buy a couple cases of silage additive just because I want our silage to be top notch. That way our cows are producing the best milk that they can, you know, because they're getting the best food that I can possibly give them. This is our final little bit of grass to put in here. It's not much, but I mean, every little bit helps. Let's get this dumped in here, and we'll switch over to the other Massey and get to packing some silage, because, well, the silage needs packed, and I think we're gonna call it, because that grass needs to dry out a little bit. I still need to windrow it, and it's getting kind of late, and I'm getting really hungry. So yeah, let's I'm gonna go relax for lunch and call it a day. So if you guys like today's video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new around here, consider subscribing, and if you're still here, you should definitely click on one of the videos that's about to pop up. All right, I'll see you all later.